Greetings, this is Jim from the Strange New Worlds and Spaced Out Tales podcast. What you're about to hear was originally penciled in for our entry for the 2024 11th Hour Audio Challenge, but I'm afraid time and scheduling worked against us for that and we couldn't quite get it all done in time. But lucky you get to hear it here first as a bit of spooky autumn bonus content. This is There Goes the Neighborhood.
Hello.
Hello! Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Gertrude, president of the Homeowners Association. I'm simply delighted to give you a warm Lansbury Hills Homeowners Association welcome.
Thank you?
But of course, is your wife home? I am just dying to meet her.
She is. But Roxanne can't come out at the moment.
Oh, really? Is that so?
Well, she's feeding our son at the moment, so it's probably for the best she stays inside.
Oh, a baby, how nice. It'll be so great for a new child in the neighborhood. Why, we haven't had one since the Millers had their third, and that was 2 years ago.
How, unfortunate.
Well, I'll let you get back to your wife. I'm sure she could use your assistance.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, it was nice meeting ya.
Thanks. You too.
Oh, what a nice man. I think they're going to get along just fine.
Yellow, go for Oscar.
Hey guys, it's Norm.
Well, I kind of figured that from the caller ID. To start, I haven't seen Mr. Whisker yet. Other than that, what's up, buddy?
Well, Gertrude, she, wanted me to.
Let me guess. Gertrude wants me to throw a party and invite the new family over so she can get to know them better?
That about sums it up.
Say no more, dude. Football starts Sunday, so if that works for you, it definitely works for me.
Sounds good to me.
Perfect. I'm sure Gertrude will handle the invitations. You let me handle the refreshments, and I'll see you guys Sunday.
Wonderful.
Hello again.
Oh, you must be Gertrude. My husband told me all about you.
Oh, good things, I hope.
Certainly.
Well, let me be the first to welcome you to the neighborhood. I just wanted to let you know that we're throwing a welcoming party this Sunday.
That would be great. Just let me talk with Carl first.
You don't need his permission, do ya? He's not abusive, is he?
What? No, of course not.
Sorry, I had to ask. You never know in this day and age.
Understandable, yeah. But no, we just have to arrange a sitter.
A sitter? Bring the little rascal. Kids are more than welcome.
He, doesn't do well with people. We're working on it. Privately.
Well, that is too bad. I'd love to meet the little guy. Let me know if you need help finding a sitter. My niece absolutely loves kids.
Duly noted.
Oh, and before I forget, my cat, Mr. Whiskers, is missing. He's a great tabby, and I love him to bits. If you could just keep an eye out for him, I'm sure he misses his mama.
Oh, sure thing.
Well, that's enough of me taking your ear off for one afternoon. You take care now.
Thanks. You too.
I can't believe it's Saturday already and we haven't found Mr. Whiskers.
I'm sure he'll turn up, honey. He's probably chasing after another cat.
Norm, he's been fixed for almost 10 years. He's not chasing after another cat.
Hey, it's still possible. Remember that one cat you had, Robbie? Whenever Mrs. Puffin stuff would go in heat, he would...
Well, that was different. He was probably sick of the yowling and would do anything to shut her up.
Relatable.
Did you say something?
Just clearing my throat, dear. But hey, it was nice of the new neighbors to help us look for him last night.
Yeah, but it's not like they stayed out for very long. Who trusts a sitter to watch their child but not feed them?
You don't know their situation. They're new to the area. Maybe they've had bad experiences with sitters in the past, not taking it slow.
Maybe, but it's awfully rude of them. They might have made the difference of bringing home last night or next week.
They seemed preoccupied to me. I don't think they were very thorough.
Well, it's the thought that counts. Now move over. My show is on.
Yes, dear.
Hey, Carl. I meant to thank you for bringing the chicken wing dip. It's delicious.
You have to thank Roxanne. It's an old recipe of hers.
I'll be sure to do that. Where'd she get to?
She's, on the phone, it looks like. Oh, here she comes.
Great. I made some cake pops for after the game I'd love her opinion on.
It's time for us to get going, I'm afraid.
Oh, right. We're having a problem with the babysitter. We gotta leave.
Leave? But it's only been an hour.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, I'm afraid. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, maybe we can help at the next search for Mr. Whiskey.
It's Mr. Whiskers.
Right, my mistake. We'll see everyone around. Ta!
Well, I never.
Hello, this is Fanny.
Hello, Fanny. It's Gertrude. Do you have a minute?
I suppose. What seems to be the matter?
It's just something's been bothering me lately.
Can you get to it, Gertrude? Rav has been missing for a few hours, and I can't seem to find him.
Oh, the old dog's probably just wandered down the block again. When you wake up in the morning, he'll probably be asleep on the porch, begging to come back in.
He does have a habit of doing that. So, what do you need?
It's that new couple that moved in. I just can't stand them. They always arrive late and leave early. I don't know if you've noticed, but they even leave the 4-hour Homeowners Association weekly mandatory meetings early. All because they need to feed their son.
You don't think?
I do. I think they're making the whole thing up just so they have an excuse to leave whenever they want. They have no sense of accountability or responsibility. It drives me absolutely bananas.
So, what do you want me to do about it?
Well, you are Sergeant at Arms of the Homeowners Association, which grants you certain privileges.
Go on.
So you're going to call them into the HOA office on official inquiry of an anonymous complaint. Once they arrive, you're going to hold them there as long as you can, whilst myself and Norm explore their house to prove they don't have a kid.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
So what you're asking me is to grossly abuse my powers, as well as become an accomplice of breaking and entering, all just to prove that this couple is faking the child out of sheer laziness.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in.
Let's get those fucking millennials. Quiet down, you're being too loud.
Oh, what? I'll wake the baby?
Knock it off. If I could see you, I would slap you.
I could help with that.
Norm!
Again, what's it gonna hurt? What's someone gonna do? Call the HOA and report a break-in?
I guess.
Hello, yes, this is the HOA president. Let's a break-in? I know, I'll check it out right away.
Okay, fine, you have a point. But do you see any evidence of a child living here?
No, I don't.
There's nothing upstairs either.
It looks like you were right.
Sure does. Look at this place. Everything's clean, neat, and tidy. There's no toys, no dirty dishes laying around, nothing.
Maybe they're just really organized?
No, there's nothing in the kitchen either. No bottles, no blender, no tiny utensils, not even a pacifier.
There's a lot of tools in this garage. Oh wow, I've been meaning to buy this chainsaw.
You man and your tools.
Hey, this tool's built you a back deck. Gert, get a load of all this meat in the fridge. They've been holding out on us.
What's that shiny thing hanging from that shelf?
It looks like a medical alert bracelet.
What's it say?
I'm trying to read it. It says diabetic, high blood pressure, early onset dementia.
That's weird. Carl doesn't seem to have any of those things. Maybe that's why Roxanne... What in the H-E double hockey sticks was that?
I think it came from the basement. Don't tell me you want to check it out.
It is my duty as president of the Homeowners Association to investigate. For all we know, they could be keeping one of those illegal immigrants the TV keeps warning me about. Let's go.
If you insist.
Hello? Is anyone down here?
There it was again.
Nork?
What? I'm right here.
What is that hair on the ground?
It does appear to be.
It's so dark I can't see. My word, it's Mr. Whisker's hair. They're catnappers.
What? How can you tell?
And Mama knows her cat's fur. Mr. Whiskers, Mommy's here.
It's getting louder. Gert, we have to go. Our time is almost up.
Hold on, we have to get him. He's probably starving. I doubt they've been feeding him 6 times a day like he wants.
Oh, for crying.
Hold on, it looks like there's a door here. Oh, it's even darker in here.
Hold on, I think there's a light switch. What the hell is that thing?
That thing is our son.
Where did you come from?
We just came from a HOA meeting about some nonsense violation. Did you have anything to do with that, Gertrude?
That is an incredibly accusatory statement, especially considering you both are catnappers.
Oh, that was your cat?
So you admit it.
Gertie, we have bigger issues. That is your son? How is such a grotesque abomination even human?
Now, that's awfully rude. Why should I tell you anything? You broke into my home.
Well, hold on. I guess we do owe them an explanation.
I guess.
Okay. So about 10 years ago, when we first got married, we lived in this tiny mud hut of a house. It was all we could afford at the time. But suddenly we found Roxanne pregnant. So we had to act fast. Can't exactly raise a kid in a 1-bed, 1-bath, you know?
But everything we looked at was either not kid safe or out of our price range. We were desperate.
Out of nowhere, the perfect house popped up on our tracker. We put in a bid, and they accepted the same day. Once we moved in, everything seemed fine.
What we didn't notice was the power line going through the backyard. When you stare a good thing in the face, you don't want to question its loyalty.
And then, a week before Urger was born, we heard a knock on the door.
It was an EPA agent. Apparently, the whole neighborhood was a Superfund site. We were told it was so infested with chemicals and carcinogens, it made Love Canal look like Palm Springs.
When Urger was born, he was a happy, healthy baby. But shortly after we took him home, we realized there were some complications.
Due to a metabolic mutation, he requires 10 times the amount of iron and proteins than any average person. The only way we could satiate his appetite was by feeding him raw meat.
That is horrifying. Did you sue the real estate company?
We sure did, but of course we were forced to settle out of court. Couldn't have a birth defect on the front pages. His raw meat diet quickly wore down our settlement, so we had to figure out a cheaper way to feed him.
Oh my God.
What, you started stealing from grocery stores? I knew you two were no good.
Gertie, shut up. Just shut up.
Why should I? These two are criminals. They just confessed.
You just don't get it. It's a shame, really. Living your entire life in ignorance like this? You have no idea.
You've been feeding him pets, haven't you?
Look at that. One of you figured it out.
But, Mr. Whiskers, you couldn't have.
I'm afraid we did. A few days ago, actually. I thought he was another stray. I didn't know he had a home. Sorry about that.
No!
Shit. So what now?
Well, it's far past time for Urger to eat. Thanks to your little stunt. I'd have to say it's only fair that you help feed him.
What? How do you expect me to do that?
Gert!
I really hate rule number 1.
That's how we've gotten this far, Carl. We can't have anyone else knowing our secret.
Yeah, but I was really starting to like this neighborhood. I really like that Oscar guy. He invited us over for the Super Bowl.
Well, that's just too bad. Help me drag them over before he starts screaming again.
There Goes the Neighborhood was written by Stephen Newhand and starred Talie Tenna as Gertrude, Cisco de Guzman as Carl, Kat Mcqueen as Roxanne, Joe Kilcar as Norm, John Kennard as Oscar, Anna Gaseka as Fanny, Stephen Newhand as the TV announcer, and Ralph Duke as Unger. Production and sound design were by Jim Cogan, sound effects and incidental music licensed by Envato Elements. On behalf of all our voice actors and crew, we hope you enjoyed this little bit of bonus horror content. We're sorry we didn't quite get this done in time for the 11th hour audio challenge, but we'll have another go at terrifying you all next year. In the meantime, we're back in the new year with a return to our usual sci-fi anthology adventures, so keep an eye out for that. Until then, thanks for listening.